Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, episode 98 of the Under Review podcast. Now, typically, we talk about college football, SEC football in particular, what's going on, But this week, we're going to take a step beside that. We're going down to the Alabama High School Athletic Association, the AHSAA, if you will. New reclassifications went on last Friday. Looking forward to some big change-ups, but we're going to talk about that since it's off-season. We're still waiting on episode 100, which is in 2 episodes, and, some transfer portal stuff to figure out. So sit back, relax, and get ready for some high school football tonight.
Welcome to the Under Review podcast, where Saturdays mean everything, rivalries run deep, and the SEC reigns supreme. Hosted by Todd and Marty, 2 die-hard fans breaking down every snap, storyline, and showdown across the Southeastern Conference. From the swamp to the plains, between the hedges to the bayou, no team is safe when it's under review. Now back to the action with Todd and Marty.
All right, and like I said, I'm your host, Todd, as always. Alongside me is Marty.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Like I said, Alabama High School Athletic Association made a big change this last Friday. They took out how do they put it? They didn't split them. They reconstructed. Yeah, pretty much. They called it a reconstruction. All the private schools are now in their own division, set up between 2 divisions, between single A and double A. Double A would be your bigger 4As, 5As, 6As, and what was 7A. There's no longer 7A. And then your single A is your other ones, Mars Hill Bibles, to name a few, Coosa Christian, Victory Christian, the Donahoe School in Anniston, Westbrook Christian.
Jefferson.
There's a couple more. Jacksonville. No, Jacksonville's 9-man. They don't play 11-man football no more.
So how long did 7A last? 2-4 years? It wasn't long.
4 6.
4 6, yeah, I knew it wasn't. But that was only a handful of schools that could compete there anyway. So.
Right. And now 6A is configured of 32 teams, so a little bit bigger than what they were. But everybody else has a total, I think it said a total of 64 teams, which I was shocked because my understanding was they was going to keep 7A, but they was going to bump them to 32, which they bumped 6A to 32. And then they was only going to keep 32 inside of 1A, and then everybody was going to move up accordingly or down accordingly via that. So they did change from their previous talks to that. So teams, we're going to start in 1A. I got a couple notes for a couple.
Forks up.
Yeah, make sure I don't say the other one.
Yeah.
So in 1A, we have 3 new teams, I will say, inside of 1A. That be Breakthrough Charter, Alabama Aerospace and Aviation, and Belgreen. Yeah, and Belgreen. Belgreen has been around since 2024, but they've been playing independent ball. So they get to now move up to the 1A division. But, Wadley, Maplesville, they stayed the same. They're still 1A. Ider did leave.
Who continue to dominate 1A.
Yes, now. Well, I say now, but I mean, Ider was the only team to move from 1A to 2A. And then, I think I counted 11. 11 teams moved down from 2A to 1A. That is Washington County, who's now in Region 1. They moved from 2A Region 1. Abbeville was in Region 2. They moved from 2A Region 2. Barber County is also Region 2, moved down from Region 3. Sampson, Region 2, from Region 2 and 2A. Calhoun, Region 4 out of Region 3 and 2A. Central Haneyville, Region 4 out of Region 1A, or Region 2A. Sulligent, Region 5, out of Region 5 and from 2A. Lafayette, Region 6 out of Region 4. Lochapoka, I didn't even know they moved up, but they are now in Region 6 with Lafayette. Red Bay, Region 7 from Region 8 and 2A. And then Cedar Bluff makes its Region 8 return after a couple years of being in Region 7 after going 3-7 this past season. And firing their head coach.
There you go.
But, I mean, let's look at here. I got a little screen I can show you. This is all the regions by color. And what stands out right here? Yeah. What stands out right here is you can see where my cursor is. Right here is Raglan. And I want to say that would be Appalachian, correct?
Where's your cursor at now?
Right here on the second yellow. That would be Appalachian, correct?
I would think so, yeah.
Because Cedartown, that's Cedar Bluff, Galesville. We're talking Valley Head. We're talking Spring Garden and Woodville. That'd be all up there. Now, that don't make any sense to me. Now, of course, we talk about Raglan. They got either way you look at it, I mean, you could have traveled down here to Birmingham, Sylacauga area, which I think that's Lafayette, and somebody else, Region 6. Fayetteville and Lafayette. No, not Lafayette ain't up there, is they? Winterboro. It's
Lafayette's down south there.
It's Fayetteville and Winterboro right there. Yeah, they're down here, right there where it says Lafayette. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that usually hits where they're at.
Yeah, obviously, but it takes a big toll. I think Raglan's closest travel will be Appalachian. That's still 30 minutes from them, and then you're talking about going up near the Scottsboro area, the Fort Payne area, the Georgia line, pretty much. And it sucks for them. Can't be somebody like this Region 7 right here or Region 5. They're all lumped together. Yeah.
I say for the region-wise, besides, what is the one down at the bottom with all the light blue? They're fairly
the light blue,
close.
You talking about the dark blue? That's fairly close to the light blue right
light
here.
Blue. But then I see the two little squirrels.
Yeah, that's Region 2. That'll be Averill, Barber County, Brantley, Elba, Florala, Kinston, Pleasant Home, and Sampson.
But they all seem relatively together besides our
Region 4 is not. Well, you sit here and you look at Region 4, the orange region, they're...
Okay, yeah, they are seem a little more spread than...
Yeah, which, 1A, you think about it, there's not a lot of 1A teams. I mean, there's 63 of them, but there's not a lot of small schools. There's some that are 2A now that used to be 1A or vice versa.
1A, small 2A.
Yeah. And it hurts in that sort of fact. Let's see who we got. What's the purpose of taking the private schools out of the public region? So taking the private schools out, thank you, Stacy. Taking the private schools out was more for teams like Mars Hill Bible. And these teams can recruit. And that's kind of
that's the biggest thing.
It's the biggest thing here. They can recruit, and also they can tell people that, hey, you can't come to school here because we don't want you, pretty much. So they can pick and choose who they want. The biggest thing, though, you see teams like Mars Hill Bible, Coosa now going to 2A, then now single A, where they won a state championship. Mars Hill Bible ran 3A forever. Mm-hmm. Football, baseball, basketball, that's what they're good at. You remember back in the day, Sacred Heart, Catholic school in Anniston. Yeah. Three-peat, I think, in basketball. Very good basketball school. They was in our region.
They drums off of us every time we went up there.
I think we beat them once out of the whole time we played them. But
we played them close because they had one big guy, and I know Matt went up against him a good bit, and it was a fight between him and Jonathan and a couple of the other guys.
Yeah, and so that's pretty much why they did it. And yeah, Lieutenant Governor Ainsworth and all these other people, they're trying to talk back. I think it's a good thing. I mean, I don't want them. I think they need to be in their own. Now, with the scheduling portion, they can play whoever they want. Yeah, they have to play the teams in their quote-unquote region, but they're not limited to only playing private schools.
Oh, so they
So they're
can come
not.
out and play other teams
Yes,
as well?
their
Okay.
non-conference games can be Raglan, Wadley, Maplesville, the Victory or Pell City. As Coos have been playing the past couple of years. So they're not limited to that. Neither is the public schools. So maybe you could still see what's that team? Donahoe and Raglan, or Victory Christian and Raglan, or Westbrook and Etowah, or something. Stuff like that. You can still see that. What they're doing is they're trying to pretty much, I think they're going to call it the Super 8, like the motel. Be pretty nice if they do. It'd be pretty
As
cool.
long as they ain't
But
sleeping in the rooms.
yeah, well, either or. But
You can City real fast.
You can take it either way you want it. But I think it was a pretty neat thing that they did, and we'll have to see how it plays out these 2 years. And this is the first time in 104 years that this has been done.
Yeah, I do like the aspect, like you said, that they can not play players, but they can recruit players. I always remember us being in school and talking about Donaco. Well, it's unfair that they get to recruit and stuff like that. And
yeah, but if you remember back in the day, yes, Victory Christian and Donahoe, they could recruit, and Westbrook as well, and Coosa the whole time. That was the point. It did not help them at all. But now Coosa has leaned more into it. They just won a 2A state title. Mars Hill Bibles leaned more into it. I remember when they were 1A, they leaned more into it. Now they're 3, and now back to a single A now. But it wasn't helping them. And now that they kind of figured it out, like, hey, well, you can recruit the best players in the state or out of the state, either or. And all we got to do is, come play for us. We got so-and-so. He's a 4-star quarterback going to, the University of Kentucky in 2 years or something like that. So, I mean, it adds to the fact of, but like I said, Donahoe, they wasn't good in anything. Victory Christian wasn't. The only thing Donahoe used to be good at was volleyball, and I think they're still good at it. But
I thought Donahoe had got decent for a little while in football. Maybe in between your years and Billy's years, I thought they were.
Yeah, so we'll go to 2A. Like I said, moving up is Eider, who was in Region 8 last year. And then I think I counted 22 teams are moving down from 3A to 2A.
That's going to make a lot of ruffles there as far as your. I just got off the phone with him.
So, I mean, you get teams like Hillcrest Evergreen coming down from 3A Region 1, JU Blackshear Region 3A Region 1, Monroe County 3A Region 1, Thomasville 3A Region 3, Dallas County 3A Region 3, Greensboro 3 Region 3, 3A Region 3, Southside Selma 3A Region 3, Sumter Central 3A Region 3, Thorsby Region 3, BB Comer Region 4, Dadeville Region 4. Huh?
Hold up on Thorsby. They're a 3A now?
Well, now they're a 2A, but they used to be a 3A. I remember when they used to be in our. I remember when they used to be in y'all's region.
Yeah, that was Yeah.
That's what I was talking to Maddie about it the other day. Randolph County Region 4 coming down, Carbon Hill coming down from Region 5, Gordo Region 5, Locust Fort Region 6, Midfield Region 5, and here's where it gets kind of tricky here. Ohatchee coming down from Region 6, Piedmont coming down from Region 6, Sachs and Walter Wellborn all coming down from Region 6. Colbert County from Region 7, J.B. Pennington from Region 6, Phil Campbell from Region 5, Sheffield from Region 7, Brindley Mountain from Region 8, and Collinsville was actually a 3A last year, coming down from Region 8.
They were 1A as well.
I remember when they used to be in our region.
Yeah,
again.
So for the people who don't know, because I'm still now like on your regions, Region 1, 2, 3, is that set on a certain amount of students or the size of the school or area?
They try to do it by area. And they try to go Region 1 being the furthest, as in Mobile, as you can see, if you're watching. Okay. Mobile being the furthest over, and then it goes pretty much left to right.
Okay. I was just I didn't know how it worked, like with the regions, and if it was like on a Region 6 is all like so many amount of students or vice versa, but it's more of a geographical thing than it is a number thing.
Yeah, and Stacy said, I noticed Pell City went back to 5A. Yes, and only for that reason, because they got rid of 7A. And that's what you're seeing with most of these teams, is they got rid of a region, or rid of a division, pretty much. Class, yeah, thank you. And they digressed accordingly. But the big region here is Region 6. It will be the dark blue up here, right above the orange. Gaston, Ohatchee, Piedmont, Pleasant Valley, Sacs, Vincent, Walter Welborn, and West End.
That's going to be for some competitive football games in that region.
Yeah. I mean, Gaston, I think, had a pretty down year. Ohatchee's been all right. Piedmont's pretty good. Pleasant Valley had a great year. Coach Nick's in his 10th season. 10th season at Pleasant Valley. Yeah.
One of the best.
Sacs did okay. Vincent, Walter Welborn, I think, was on the lower end, and then West End. So, with that being said, right here in Region 6, I mean,
you said Vincent in that region?
Yes, Vincent. Yes,
Man,
they came over from Region 5.
Okay, because Vincent has to come through St. Clair County to get up there.
Yeah, they should be right around. Is it right here in this lower? No, they ain't closer to Chelsea, are they?
Mm-mm. Well, yeah, they're closer to Chelsea. Because
okay,
my
yeah,
buddy
Chelsea, Sylacauga, and
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they're right here. They are the furthest region team besides the nice grouping from Region 6, and then they are right here. I mean, yeah, you could have seen whoever this 4 is right here from Region 4, which could have been B.B. Comer, Central, Dadeville, Horseshoe Bend, Lynette. It wasn't Lynette. Ranburn, Rudolph County, or Reeltown. Actually, that is Lynette, ain't it? No, that's Lynette.
Well, next down at the bottom near Lee County.
Yeah, over near Lafayette.
Yep, Lochapoka and
yeah. But I mean, for pretty much here, beside Region 1, I think this is a pretty good grouping.
Yeah.
I mean, they have this team in Mobile, which I don't know who it is. Chickasaw, Clark County, Hillcrest, J.U. Blackshear, Laverne, Monroe County. Yeah, they are down there. But, besides that, it's a pretty good grouping. So, I mean, I think 2A will be interesting this year. It's all about how they... I think Lynette's got a pretty good shot, pretty good run again.
Oh, most definitely. I think they can... I don't know, like I said, if they come back, what they lost after, going to the state title. But they
did play a really good game. They replayed a really good game against a really good Coosa team as well, though.
Yes, like I said, and they always have such a ton of kids wanting to play ball, and they're never, they just, even like in basketball as well for them.
Right, they're really good at basketball too.
So that's going to be a really good, like you said. I think 2A might be the most exciting to watch this year. As far as
I don't know. There's a lot of close, according to us, that we're about to get into. Stacy said there's a high school over here near her that is a 7A that is huge due to so many people. Who is that, if you don't mind me asking? Because I don't know if if they moved. I didn't know if it was like a 6A that just moved down to 6A or if it was a private school. So, I mean, because some 7As are private schools as well.
Now, is she still in Georgia, Miss Stacy?
I don't know. Oh.
Anyway.
But going over to 3A, I didn't do a lot of notes on 3A, kind of ran out of time. But we'll take a good look here at Region 4. So I'll pull the map up.
Oh, the map. Come on, Boots.
So Region 4 right here is going to be in this corner right here, and it's orange. And we're talking about Asheville, Childersburg, Cleveland County, Handley, Munford, Talladega, Weaver, and White Plains.
And that's still fairly together as what it was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, but again, you're seeing Asheville move down from 4A to 3. Asheville had a really good season. Mark Sanders, the old head coach at Victory Christian, took over the reins from his alma mater and did good.
Yeah.
He did good. And, but he knows how to take a pretty average or mediocre team and make them play good. And I think with that being this new era in here, I think they got a pretty good shot of at least making the playoffs in these next 2 seasons because of this.
Yeah. Well, and this is very close to us as far as
right.
But they lost. I mean, I know J.V. Potter is a senior, probably one of the best athletes around here.
One of the best basketball players I've seen in a while.
Yes. So, I mean, you're losing that, and I know they lost a few more, but like you said, and like I forgot Mark was at Victory for a while, but no, he's really done a lot. Him, Coach Carter that's there, Nick Wilson, a couple of guys, they're turning that sports around. Coach Carpenter and stuff like that. Really got a good athletics program down there. Which did you see? They got a super new facility and stuff.
I did. I have seen that.
Nice. So, and I think that's going to elevate Asheville more to have a place where they can do that and really take a hold of this region.
Getting ready for Raglan. But here in Region 4, that's a good region. But they are pretty much close together, except for I'm guessing that's Cleburne County over here in Roanoke.
I believe so as well.
Because I don't think Hanley's down there. That should be up around here.
Yeah, I thought Hanley was there.
Yeah,
where'd you find that map at?
Alabama High School Athletic Association.
Oh, well, that helps.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're pretty much close together. Again, this is another one of those things that all make sense. Region 1. Region 1 down here, I mean, you're going to get that. Region 2, you're going up into Auburn from down here in Dothan. So, I mean, that's kind of spread out. But, I mean, what other teams can you throw in there? That one team from Region 1? And then, but you can see most of your 3As are up in the middle, northern type of Alabama. As Region 3 goes from Tuscaloosa over to the north of Birmingham, Region 5 up at the top, Florence up there, and then Region 8. Another region to look out. Go ahead.
Todd, let me ask you a question. Is this just for football, or is this in the whole?
This is only just for football.
Okay, that's kind of when I was flipping through this, I was just trying to.
Well, this one, I mean, all the summer or fall sports they did the reclassification for.
Yes. Okay. That's
Region 6 right here will be this blue one that goes from about Coleman to Gadsden. Etowah, Glencoe, Hanceville, Hokes Bluff, Holly Pond, Aniana, Susan Moore, and Vinemont. That's another region, except for Etowah going down in these past couple of years. I think it's going to hurt them. But being with Hokes Bluff, who's been more of a better 4A these past couple of years, they dropped down to 3A. So it's going to be really important to watch that region as well in Region 6. Flipping over to 4A.
What color is 4A?
4A is 4. You got to go back each time you want to go to a different team or different. Yeah. So you can see here's the 4A here's the 4A layout. Region 1, you're going to be mostly in Gulf Shores and Mobile. Region 2, you're a little bit spread from Andalusia to Dothan to one team in Eufaula. Region 3, you're up on the top of Tuscaloosa, some in Birmingham, and then Demopolis and Selma.
Did you see Altoona High School?
Altoona.
I think that's what Stacy was talking about.
Ackworth, Georgia. Yeah. Region 4 right here goes from a little bit above Montgomery to Auburn, down to Greenville and Troy, which they're kind of spread out if you kind of look at it. Region 5 is the perfect for travel. They are all right on top of each other.
Is that the lime green?
That is the lime green.
Oh, yeah. You can get in the car ride and go with them.
Yeah. Region 6, who we're about to talk about, because that is an important region to watch in Region 4, preferably around us. Region 7 goes from Hamilton up to the tip-top corner of Alabama, and then Region 8 right here, a little bit above Gadsden and Coleman and all that. So let's talk about the teams. And was it Region 6 I talked about? Yeah. Region 6, Alexandria, Anniston, Clay County, Jacksonville, Leeds, Lincoln, Moody, and Sylacauga.
Leeds is on the far end of that, ain't they?
Yeah, Leeds would have been that one Birmingham team that could have gotten Region 5.
Okay. Yeah, because all them teams sound together who said Leeds.
Well, I think this is a good region right here for this region. Was this 4A Region 6? I don't know if it's going to be one to watch more. I don't remember who. So the 4A, who won 4A last year. I don't remember what I did with my notes on that. But I want to.
Or Knox.
Or both. I don't remember. But I know Region 4, I think, had all their teams move out. I'm not sure. Yeah. So Region 4 now has 4 teams that was inside the state championship game last year. That's Anniston, who came runner-up, Moody, who's in Anniston's region, and Viger, who came runner-up to Moody last year.
That's going to be a tough region.
That's what I was saying. It's not just close to us.
Yeah. A tough class. That's a tough region.
Yeah, and you can see right there in Region 4, Valley makes an entrance at Region 4. So 4A Region 4 would be Valley. I'm pretty sure that'd be them right there. So we're going to take this down, and then we're going to go to Region 5, which, Region 5 would be almost your big schools. Or what was your 6A last year?
Okay.
Again, 1A down here in Mobile and Gulf Shores. The thing here is this one team down here in Dothan, Region 2.
Jeez, that's a traveling.
I feel bad for them. And now you could have figured something out better here. Move them to 4A, move them to 6A. I don't know, but for them, it is going to be a travel. And I think that would be, I don't know. Benjamin Russell, Park Crossing, Percy Julian, Pike Road, Rehoboth, Russell County.
That may be Russell County. If it's that far
Stanhope,
down.
Elmore, and Wetumpka. Well, I thought Russell County would be over here by Columbus and Auburn.
Okay.
Or in Alexandria City.
You might be right. But still.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
But we're going to scroll down here. We're going to talk about Region 6. It's going to be this blue region right up here. Region 4 close together. Region 3 is very nice grouping close together. Region 5 mixed in with Region 4 and Region 6. Region 7 right over there on the left. And then Region 8. So we're going to talk about this dark blue Region 6. 5A.
Is that us?
Yes. 5A Region 6. We're talking Clay Chalkville, the defending champions, Douglas, Oxford, Pell City, Pinson Valley, Southside, Springville, and St. Clair County.
That's going to be some fun games.
Yeah, and we're talking the defending champion from 6A, Clay Chalkville, Pell City, who had a great run under Nate Gentry, not Nick.
I thought it was Nick.
It was one of them.
It's Nick. It's not Nick. It's Nick.
Okay, I know another one. I know a Nate then. Oxford, Oxford's Oxford.
Yeah, Oxford's going to Oxford.
Pinson Valley on a slide. I don't know much about Douglas, but there's a lot of uproar about Douglas being in this. Southside, okay. Springville, correct me if I'm wrong, Springville had a bad year.
Yes, because they got beat by Asheville. Grant say that Asheville was good, but yeah, they
Asheville
were
was
down.
good.
But when you talking basketball, Coach Eden and Coach Easterwood got them boys tuned up.
Yeah, and then St. Clair County Hoop had probably one of their best seasons. Got
Besides
moved
the
up.
national championship in 93, 94?
Right.
I think that was their actual last state championship.
You said national, so it kind of threw me off.
National? Oh, yeah.
But I think that's going to be a good region. You know, I figure Clay Chalkville's going to Clay Chalkville. But other teams inside region or area 5A, Hueytown and Macador in Region 3, Brookwood as well, Benjamin Russell in Region 2. Region 4 has Calera, Chelsea, Helena, and Homewood, Mountain Brook, Pelham. Just saying a couple names, not everybody that's in there. Region 5 has Minor, Morton, or Jordan. Minor actually has the head coach from Anniston last year, I think, if I'm correct on that one. Jasper, Huffman, Coleman, and Gardendale are all in Region 5. Region 7, East Limestone, Decatur. East Limestone is the actually smallest 5A there is. Like, on the brink of almost being a 4A. They was so small.
Oh,
Yeah. Florence, Hartselle, Muscle Shoals, and Russellville. They're in Region 7. Region 8, Arab, Boaz, Fort Payne, Lee, Scottsboro, May Jemison. That's going to be a good region to watch. But I think Region 5A, God dang it, 5A, Region 6 is going to be a good region to watch, especially being so close to us here.
So, Ford, let's jump in because I know there's a lot of people around. Pale City, I'm telling you, give Pale City a couple years now that defending or national. See, I can't. Yeah, that Gaines has left Moody. He's at Pale City, and the room he's brought a ton of his baggage. As Coach Sanders, he's brought a ton of his people. So I think Pale City's going to get better. Yeah, not the cigarettes and whatnot, the locker room baggage.
Well, cigars. Well, I think Leeds is going to be pretty good going back. Yeah, going back to 4A, Leeds has got a pretty good offensive line coach of Chad Slade, who I've been talking to, and he says this is a good thing. He thinks their region's going to be good, and so it kind of works in he works in Leeds' favor in that sense. But it's going to be good. You know, Pale City was really close. I want to say was really close to almost beating Clay Chalkville last year.
Oh, all right, Hugh Freeze. Really close don't count.
I know, but you're talking Pale City now. Let me pull that up to see how actually close they was.
I'm telling you, and I think Pale City. I think Gaines has a couple game suspension.
Oh, I lied. They actually got beat 52 to 9.
Oh, they got butt sweeping, yes.
The Oxford game is what I was thinking of. Oxford and Central Clay County was the other two losses.
If Hunter's at earshot and he heard the word Oxford, he's just rage baiting something. No, I think Pell City's in the right direction, and as people say, they sold their soul for Probst and all that, but I like the
sold your soul to Probst 3 years later, and you got Gaines. I take it.
Yeah, but I've been a Probst guy. I mean, everybody deserves second chances at either. Look, he goes to Coosa and didn't even coach all their games and still won a state title.
Yeah.
So, but big thanks for Pell City. I think Leeds is going to do what they've been doing. Leeds has been right there on the cusp of breaking that state championship.
Oh, Brittany. Don't put your sunglasses.
She knows why I wear my sunglasses too. So,
yeah, we're gonna talk about region or God dang it, 6A this time. Now,
you've been drinking.
There's only 32 teams, so this is actually a pretty good map.
Except them two at the bottom that got
a. I'm pretty sure that's Dothan and Enterprise.
Yeah, they got a lot of games.
Dothan and Enterprise, because they play teams like Auburn, Opelika.
Opa who?
Opelika.
Oh.
Smith Station, JAG, Montgomery Carver, but, again, Gulf Shores, Mobile.
That's a super tight grouping right there.
I think Region 4 besides, was it Gadsden City in Region 4? Yeah. Besides Gadsden City right here in Region 4, I think is a pretty good grouping.
Yeah. So now is that purple?
Yes, Purple 3A, or Region 3.
All right, so in that Region 3, who is that bottom purple right there?
Near Montgomery?
I don't think it's far down.
Or the one over here in Tuscaloosa?
It's the farthest purple one down.
Yeah, so the one near Montgomery.
Okay.
We got Hewitt, Trussville, Hoover, Oak Mountain, Prattville, Spain Park, Thompson, Tuscaloosa County, which that's the team in Tuscaloosa, and Vestavia Hills. So
that's money ball right there.
I wouldn't think it would be.
That is money.
It'd be Prattville?
Now that's where Leslie and them's at in Prattville.
No,
that's Albertville. That's Albertville.
Yeah, the otherville.
But yeah, that's fairly good grouping besides a squirrel here and there.
But you look at, Region 1 is going to be down here in Dothan, Gulf Shores. Alma Bryant, Baker, Daphne, Davidson, Fairhope, Foley, Mary G. Montgomery, and Robertsdale. And then this blue region right here, Region 2, Auburn, again, Montgomery Carver, Central Phoenix City, Dothan, Enterprise, Central Phoenix City, JAG, Opelika and Smith Station.
Opelika? I ain't never heard it pronounced like that.
Opelika.
As much as we've heard it as kids going through there, it's never really
already went through
the like part.
Yeah, I already went through Region 3, and then Region 4 right up here, like a good grouping in Huntsville, except for Gadsden City. Bob Jones, Buckhorn, Gadsden City, Grisham, Hazel Green, Huntsville, James Clemens, and Sparkman. So, it's going to be a good, fun time over there in 6A. But here's the fun part. We're talking right here near the end, I know. Single A, we got 4 regions. We got 29 schools. These are the private schools. Got Region 1, who is Mobile, Gulf Shores area. Then you got to go to Dothan. Region 2, you got here in Greenville, Troy, and some in Montgomery, which is a little bit better grouping. Region 3.
Talking about travel bus riding right here.
No, this is the one. This is the Donahoe Victory Christian region. You got to go near Montgomery to Selma and to Tuscaloosa. And then Region 4, which is Westbrook Christian, and apparently there's another Christian school up near Gadsden. You go to Huntsville and Florence. So let's talk about who's all up in there.
Hold up. Ain't that No. Ain't that Jacksonville Christian?
No, it's Coosa Christian. Duh.
Yeah.
But right here in this Region 1, these dark blue, Bayshore Academy, Bayside Academy, Cottage Hill Christian, Mobile Christian, as they call it.
Does AC Slater still play for Bayside?
They
if you don't get that, you can turn us off.
Providence Christian, Northside Methodist Academy, St. Luke's. I remember St. Luke's. They used to be a pretty good team. We're going here, Region 2, mostly Montgomery and the Troy area. Alabama Christian Academy, Fort Dale, Pike Liberty Arts, Prattville Christian, St. James, the Montgomery Academy, and Trinity Presbyterian. Region 3, which is pretty much scattered. We're talking
Buckshot.
Augusta Academy, Elwood Christian Academy, Holy Spirit Catholic. That's the one here in Anniston. The new one. Pickens Academy, the Donahoe School, Tuscaloosa Academy, and Victory Christian. So there's 2 located right here on this 3. And then, like I said, Region 4, Coosa Christian, your 2A defending state champions, Decatur Heritage, Lindsay Lane Christian, Marcel Bible, your reigning 3A state champions, Shoals Christian, Westbrook Christian, Whitesburg. I feel sorry for Westbrook. Not only do you have to play one reigning state champion in your region, there are two reigning state champions in your region.
And you have fifth graders playing on your varsity team, so.
Yeah. And Bayside Academy was the other team that was in the championship game. They lost to Marcel Bible. They are in Region 1. So Region 3 and Region 4, again, they haven't came out with a bracket. I was going to wait until they got the bracket out for this, but I don't know. They said it was going to be in sometime in February, and I'm not waiting that long. This had to be talked about.
Today.
Well, a couple days ago. I was ready to jump on and talk about it Saturday after it happened, but so, and then region or double A, 2 regions, 16 schools.
Golly. You got to fly to these games.
Yes. We are talking Region 1 is the dark blue, right down here. Not that one blue team. We're talking Faith Academy, Glenwood, Houston Academy, Miguel Tulane God dang it. Miguel Tulane Catholic. Shut up. Montgomery Catholic. St. Michael's Catholic. St. Paul Apostle. UMS Wright.
That's the only school I've heard of.
Yeah, I've heard of Miguel Tulane.
So does St. Bernard have a football team?
Not anymore.
Okay, I didn't. They didn't have much of one when they had one, but nonetheless.
And then we're getting to the rest of the state, which I don't understand that Lee Scott right here could have been in this region down here. But we got American Christian Academy, Briarwood Christian, heard of them. John Carroll Catholic, heard of them. Lee Scott, that's in Auburn. Madison Academy, heard of them. Randolph,
heard of them.
St. John Paul II Catholic School in Westminster. That's
St. John Paul Redneck. But no, I mean, man, that's a lot of travel. That's
not a Solga.
Ooh, been there.
That says not a Solga, right?
Yep, not a Solga.
Okay, not nostalgia. Okay,
not Salugas.
Not Salugi.
Not Salugis, we used to call it, because we went down there a few times.
I mean, I do feel bad right here for Lee Scott. Their closest opponent is 2.5 hours away.
Region-wise.
Region-wise, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll probably play like Auburn and Opelika on their non-region games, so they don't have to travel as far. Opelika.
Okay, just stop. Double checking.
I mean, it's what you get, though. And I think that's the best way to do it.
I do like the overall format as far as splitting the private schools up. You're still going to get to play your other schools, but region-wise, yes, in this situation, you're going to have to travel, but, I mean, these are teams you've already been playing, so.
And like I said, these next 2 years are going to be really interesting to see how they work it out, everything, because I think they can work out the bugs and we can actually make this a thing and make it run pretty well inside the states, or run inside the state.
Yeah. It's of course with anything it might have a few bugs, but overall I think it's going to work.
I mean, definitely there are some bugs like Lee Scott, but I mean, again, you have 16 teams. It's not like there's 18 teams and there's one closer to that Birmingham area that you can swap with. You are the closest to these teams. So, unfortunately, you got the bad end of the stick there.
You got the old crap stick, huh?
Yeah. But, I mean, I felt like this was something that needed to be talked about. And, I mean, like I said, there wasn't a lot of college stuff going on. I don't want to jump nosed in right now on the transfer portal. It's not fully over. There's still people signing. It's still a headache.
It's going to be a headache.
But it always is. But this is episode 98 of the Under Review podcast. We thank you if you joined in. I want to thank Chuck's Heating and Air. Want to thank Tactical Home and Pest, the Dadpod, Hunter Brassfield, Nicholas Adams, Hayden Coker, the Hayden Coker Show live every Thursday from the Buffalo Wild Wings. 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock?
6, I believe.
6 o'clock live from Buffalo Wild Wings inside Pell City. She said it's like the year we had to travel to Barry, Marion County, and yeah, they were far. But, I mean, that's playoffs. That's understandable. I can get playoff drives like that. But now you're talking regional 2-hour drives just to go play a region game? Okay, that's kind of ridiculous. But like I said, Raglan's closest region opponent is 30 minutes away. So, it's a big difference, but...
And looking for a new head coach.
I done told you I accepted it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the news broke when I was walking in the other day.
Yeah, I wish. I'd want to thank the creative team, Jud Dickinson, Brandon Trammell, Cody Mealer, wherever he's at. Hope he's still working somewhere. Excuse me. But with all that being said, I want to thank you for joining us. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. Come back next Tuesday. We'll be here live for episode 99 of the Under Review podcast. Peace.